Hello my lovely Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, welcome to Taurus Lady channel. Thank you so much for your subscriptions, your viewing of the video back in June, early of June. Okay, you really surprised me, I loved it. So now I'm about to do from 1st of July, I'm posting these weekly readings. Let's see how that goes. So we're gonna look into the general energy, okay? We're gonna look into the general energy. So some messages came out of you and your situation in your life from 1st of July, 30th of June until 7th of July. We're gonna look into any influences surrounding you, conscious, subconscious, what is the past influence, the near future, okay, what are the energy around, okay. So I'm gonna switch off my phone because go on a flight mode because I'm getting a little bit distracted. Okay, so I'm gonna do Celtics, but this could be love stroke general reading because it very much sometimes depends on the cards and the general energy. Looking at the cosmic events from the 1st of July until 7th. The 2nd of July is a great big eclipse happening, right, in the Cancer star sign. So you might be feeling like you want to spend more time with family. It's a good time to spend time with your family. On the 3rd of July, the Venus enters a Cancer star sign. By nature, Venus is all about making us love, thinking about the past lover. So you might be thinking about your past love. You might be thinking about, you might be missing someone from the past. You'll be feeling more nurturing. So maybe you may want to give a call to someone from the past or someone you've been thinking of, someone you've got a crush on, okay? So this kind of things might be happening. But then from the July of 7th, at the end of next week, right at the end, you will change your mind. You'll be like, the communication was slow between you and someone else, okay? If you had like sort of a banter, you've been chatting, texting, you may see a slow in it, okay, because of the Mercury retrograding in a Leo's star sign. You may feel like there will be a slow communication, though you might be feeling like this is not really going anywhere. I'm not sure if I should message them any longer. You might change your mind. But if there's some kind of a conflict involved in Sagittarius, I'm not saying you are, but for all of the stars, and this is like a cosmic event notification, 2nd and 3rd of July is the best time to reach out to someone from the past and to fix things and to clear the air. So let's see if that comes up in your reading. So if there's been something you've been thinking of in terms of apology, if there was someone you wanted to reach out to, whether you fell out because it was your fault or their fault, or no one's fault, or you know what it's like, it's never one person's fault. This apology, the reaching out will be received very well because the Venus is entering the Cancer star sign, so everyone's gonna be very nurturing, okay? Also, 2nd of July, eclipse is a great time, to write down your goals. If you write them down, if you think about them, if you set your goals, if you reflect on them, you write them down, your dreams will come true. So I'm very much encourage you to do so. Now let's get on with your reading. Before I move on as well, this is gonna be the basic. I feel like it's my tables movie. This is gonna be the basic version of reading here. And at one point throughout the reading, I'm gonna press stop button and you'll need to meet me on the other side, okay? How do you do that? Very simple. You either emailing me and then I will send you the instruction for the extended reading, or you can simply PayPal me any amount, as little as $1 would do, and that way I will be able to send you the link, the private link to the extended video that can only be sent by me, okay? Why am I doing this? Because I'm trying to push my channel forward. I've been very busy the last year. I've been working, juggling 3 jobs, I would like to push this forward. But to do that, I would need to receive some little amount of support, financial support. Please don't hold a grudge against me. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. If you want to, you go and donate, you get an extended reading for just as little as $1 or whatever, even less than $1, okay, up to you. And now I'll stop talking about it, but I have to make this clear to everyone, because that's what I'm planning to sort of do throughout July and August, and see where it gets me. Okay, so Celtic spread for you, Sagittarius. I know in your recent reading it was all about you rethinking whether you should take someone back from the past. Not sure how your love life has changed since, but like I said, on the 2nd or 3rd of July, you might be feeling like you want to reach out to someone from the past, like you should possibly give another shot. But let's see what the cards say. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the cards right now for you. I've got some cards here. So where are you right now? What's crossing you? Subconscious. Where are you putting most of your energy in the first week of July? What is your past influence? What is the near future? Not set in stones. Your self-perception, your self-reflection on this situation. How do you view yourself? How do people view? Oh, you saw that card, I didn't. Piece of advice from the universe. The outcome. The bottom of the deck. 5 of Wands, and also 2 cards fell out. I'm gonna take this because they fell out. So, okay. So we got 3 cards for the overall energy. The first one that came out is Ace of Cups. Either having butterflies in your stomach, loving someone, still having love and passion for someone. This is, then we've got reconciliation in reverse position. Someone you were thinking of right now, you were thinking back in time about reconciliation with, okay? Look at this. So that's the overall energy. Reconciliation, missing someone from the past. It's like you're not missing someone from the past any longer, okay? But you're experiencing internal conflict, emotional internal conflict, okay? You're not sure what to choose. You're not sure what to choose. You're not missing someone, but you still got passion for them. So what do you do? And you might be feeling this in the early July, like, you know, I don't really miss them. I am independent. I can get on with my life, but I can't deny I still got passion for them. So what do I do? That is the underlying energy. We're gonna keep coming back to it, okay? So where are you from the 30th of June up to 7th of July? I'm gonna make sure I don't mess up the cards. Woo! My darling, the end of the third party situation, or the end of the heartbreak. Yes, your heart was broken, but it's not broken any longer. And this is why, Sagittarius, you are not missing them. You go over it. You go over it, okay? You go over the past person, but you still got passion for them, and that's what creates internal conflict for you within you. You know, what do I do? I mean, how can you, did I really get them over if I still feel love and passion for them? You may feel this, like I said, because of the Venus in the Cancer star sign and the total eclipse. Like, you know, it may confuse you. You might think about the past, though you go over the broken heart. You know, the heartbreak is over. What will help you here is, you know, Libra, if you sort of, you know, if you think about this just as about, you know, bringing balance to the situation, think about this from like, you know, judge the situation for what it is. Justice is about speaking the truth. It's about things being fair. So I think, like, you know, what will help you is understand that this is fair, that that's the way things just are, sort of, you know. That's a weird card that came out here. Justice is here to bring balance to your life. So that heartbreak, so that you getting over someone from the past, that back in time you were thinking of reconciliation, despite the fact you still got passion for them, but you do not miss them. It's good on you. It's justice that came in to you, or coming in, because you deserve some balance in your life, okay? So maybe the end of the third party situation, or the end of a heartbreak, because it's about time your life is more balanced from you know, in the next week of July. Like I've mentioned before, total eclipse is about bringing peace to your life. The total eclipse on the 3rd of July is about bringing peace to any relationships you've had in your life, okay? And that's what justice is coming here. You know, I'm here because it was way too much you being torn between two people. This had to finish, so I'm bringing you the balance, okay? That's why I'm here on a subconscious level in your dreams. Whew. There might be Leo you're dealing with, okay? Star sign or fiery energy. You know, I feel like the reason why your life is more balanced is because you're in control of your like negative emotions. You are not losing your composure. You're very much aware of your strength. You're strong, emotionally very strong, okay? And that's what allowed you and helped you to get over this, you know, heartbreak that you've experienced, or allowed you to detach yourself from this Leo person, okay, fire star sign. You're more balanced when it comes to, you know, you're not losing your composure, you're not losing your temper. You rather take a step back than say things that could lead to a conflict, okay? Where you gonna put most of your energy in the next week is, okay, beautiful. I think the other star sign got this, Cancer, ending the conflict. This is the end of the conflict, the end of a third party situation. But I feel like in this case, looking at the cosmic events, it's the end of the conflict. You'll be trying to reach out, you'll be thinking about ending conflict with someone. And if that's what you're thinking of, I said that in Cancer's video, I will stress that out in every single video. It is a perfect time next week to do so, okay? Before the 7th of July, when Mercury retrogrades into Leo, there will be a slowdown in the communication. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th of July, you will feel more nurturing, loving, because of Venus being in Cancer star sign. So it's very important, if there's someone you would like to reach out to, talk things over, make peace with, it's a great opportunity to do so. There's a very high likelihood that it will be accepted, okay? And there will be a victory in any peacemaking. In the recent past, we've got, you know, holding on to security, but you actually were not holding on to security in the past. This is an upright position, but it was in the reverse. You know, you were not resenting changes. You were not holding on to security, you know. You were doing whatever you wanted to do, or whatever you wanted to go after, you did. You didn't care so much about your money back in time, in the past. You went after what you felt was right in your life. You didn't resent changes. You took actions in your life. You didn't miss out on things in life, okay? That's how I see with this. But maybe also, I feel like you might have dealt in the past with, I don't know, this could be, I don't think like it's you. I feel like back in time, you know, you might have had financial issues, Sagittarius, because you were like, you know, you're adventurous by nature, you know, and, you know, whenever you met with love or anything, you weren't thinking too much about money, but you like, whenever there was a change to be made, you made that change. That is the past influence that brought you to heartbreak, okay? Because you were like, I'm going after what I feel is right. I don't care about money. I don't care if I'm going to be stable, comfortable. I got to go after what I feel is right. But maybe that sort of, that passion you went after, because I feel like you follow your heart. I love that about you, Sagittarius. I'm a Taurus lady. I'm probably the opposite. But I think this sort of made you lose out financially, okay? You might have lost your financial stability because of love, okay? Because of love. And this led to your heart being broken, okay? Quite badly. Not only you've lost finances, I feel like it, but you've also lost possibly money, you know? Or maybe back in time you just had no money, you were not stable, you know, because you didn't think of your security. You didn't know, you weren't holding on to security, you were going after your heart. Unfortunately, it did not work out. You know, it didn't work out in a way you have hoped for. What I mean by that, you might have made some poor decisions in the past when it comes to love that made you lose out your finances, you know, your security in life, yet you put your life on front and you were like, you know, I'm going for it, and then I see what happens. And I feel like you didn't expect that you possibly leaving a commitment, maybe you were already back in time in another commitment, leaving, you left commitment, you left marriage, you left someone for someone else, you invested, you sacrificed a lot for someone, okay? For whoever you sacrificed something, I feel like they were not worth it because they brought you nothing but a heartbreak, okay? So I feel like you might have got angry with them back in time, but you'll be putting your energy, most of your energy, into wanting to, this could be reconciliation, but I don't feel like you want to reconcile, you know? You still got passion for them, you don't want to reconcile, but you want to bring peace to the situation. You don't want to be in a conflict with them. And I can see why. Cosmic events influencing all of us to do so. In the near future, we've got King of Coins. So I feel like you'll be working on your finances, okay? Because after the past being quite tough on you, like I said, I admire you taking the risk. You sacrificing your financial stability, your security in life. Okay? You just went for it. I love that about you. But now it's about, now you had 4 coins, right? Now you got 1. Now you gotta, you know, I feel like you gotta make up for the loss. So you will be working on your money. You will be, in the next week, you might be feeling like, you know, your life might be a bit boring. You gotta go to work 9 to 5, 9 to 5. But don't worry, because the King of Coins, he always gets there. He's very hardworking. And you are very hardworking too, okay? So, you know, you may feel like, you know, your job is dull, it's old, same old, but it will get you somewhere. It give you the money that you possibly lost back in time because you abandoned your security. You sort of you fell in love so badly, so madly, the money didn't matter. And by the time you turn around, you just realize, oh, sugar, I only got 1 coin left. So now you might be working, you might be focusing, you should be focusing on making money possibly the next week or so, okay? Now, oh, sorry, just hit myself. What is your self-perception with this situation? Oh my goodness. So I feel like you know the reason why it hurt so much. You go over the broken heart, the heartbreak. It was a third-party situation, looks like it possibly. You left someone for someone else. You sacrificed your marriage, your commitment, your possessions, whatever you've had. Maybe you've had a mortgage with someone, a house. You sacrificed all of that for someone. And it broke your heart. I feel like this someone did not deserve this, possibly. Deserve you. Or maybe leaving the situation, sacrificing, moving on and being with someone new and leaving someone old behind also broke your heart, okay? Because like I said, you don't want to reconcile with the person from the past. No, but you still miss them. You don't want to reconcile, you do not miss them, but you still have passion and love for them. You know, we can love someone like a brother, like a sister, like a friend, after leaving them behind as well. But the situation is more complicated. I feel like you might have met your soulmate. You know, it's like divine timing is at play, you know. This is a soulmate connection. Soulmate connection. Let's continue. That's how you see the situation. So, you know, you took a risk because you felt this was your person. Right? So now let's look into how do people view you, Sagittarius. Okay, Queen of Coins. Wow, very practical. And that's what you're doing. You're working on your money. We've got King of Coins and Queen of Coins. Possibly, this could be your energy, like I said. You working on money, or maybe you've met someone who's just like you, just as practical as you are. Well, I mean, you're adventurous, but you are hardworking Sagittarius, right? You like to make your money. You know, I feel like this too on this reading means that you might have met someone who, if you were to get together with, you'd be like a, you know, power couple, and that is your soulmate. You feel like, you know, oh my god, they're amazing, you know, they're actually making money, just as much money as I make, they're just as practical as I am. So people view you focusing on your money, being practical, being a provider, financial provider, okay? But also Queen of Coins is, you know, it's all about having money, working on money, share money, being a provider to people, you know, you're independent. The piece of advice from the universe, ooh, again, marriage card in the reverse position, 10 of Coins in the reverse position. So I feel like, you know, maybe back in time, Sagittarius, like I've said, you took a risk, and you know, you've had your security, stability in life by taking the risk, following your heart, possibly soulmate connection, you ended up losing in love, okay? This somehow led to heartbreak, you know, whether you left someone, or whether someone else, you know, you left for someone else, sacrificed, and one relationship for another didn't work out. Either way, and there was a third party situation, possibly soulmate connection involved, left you in this situation when you've got 10 of Coins in the reverse position, when you're lacking financial stability in life. So it's time for you to make your money, and you're doing so, okay? So the advice here is, if that's what you got to work on, if that's what you're lacking, okay, don't worry, you haven't done anything wrong. Next time, be more careful, okay? Don't sacrifice fully your security and stability in life for a soulmate or for someone you love, because you always have to keep in mind that it may not work out, okay? And I feel like you might have got angry, you might have sort of blamed them a little bit, but now you will be feeling like you want to reach out to them, or they might be reaching out to you, so watch out for this. There will be the end of the conflict, some kind of a conflict, okay? Maybe the person from the past, you don't miss them, you go over the, you know, broken heart, or maybe that's how I see the situation here. And you feel like, you know, should I get in touch with them and just clear the air, because I still feel for them. I do feel passion for them. I love them in a sort of different way, not like a romantic love, but I love them. So the piece of advice, or 10 of Coins, is like, you know, this is something you're lacking. You feel like you know, you don't have that stability in life, financial stability. So that's something you got to work on, you know. With Knight of Coins, take your time, you know. Knight of Coins, he doesn't like to be rushed, earth energy. Take your time and don't worry too much if people feel like, you know, you know, you should have this or that by now. Don't listen to people. Some people say by the time you're 40 you should have this and this. No, such timelines do not exist, Sagittarius, and that's what I love about you, because you go after what you feel is right, you know, you're adventurous. The outcome for you is the Sun, you see? Whatever is gonna happen, even if you feel like you're lacking money because of the soulmate connection, that was extremely hard. It's always hard, right? When we meet our soulmates, we feel like we want to change our life, especially when we involve with someone else. It's so complicated, you know? And whatever you decide to do, whatever you're going through right now, or you know, if you're feeling like you're lacking finances, do not worry, because the Sun is shining on you in the first week of July, and you might be experiencing some financial difficulties. You might be feeling like, oh my goodness, back in time I've had so much and now I've got so little because I'm so silly. Because every time, you know, this comes around, this soulmate connection, possibly repetitive cycle, I lose my head, okay? So the advice is, next time, be more cautious, okay? But don't guilt trip yourself, because it's not worth it. You know, I feel like it's better to go there and do it and experience this than not do it, okay? And I'm surprised I say that, because back in time, I would rather not do it and just stay in a safe place. But, you know, I've learned in my life that it's very important to get experiences so you can learn from it, you know. Don't be regretful. You only got one life. You know, like I said, I admire you for taking risks in your life. Whatever happens, whatever you're feeling, you know, in the next week, You might be feeling because of the total eclipse, like I've already said, oh my goodness, I do not miss them any longer. This is so weird, but I'm sort of confused. Why do I feel passionate about them? Okay, about someone who possibly broke your heart, or you broke their heart. Either way, it was a heartbreak, you know. We're gonna continue this reading in the extended version. So I'm gonna press stop button now. If you want the extended reading, please email me, or and I'll send you the instructions, or simply just email me and ask me for extended reading, and I'll send you the link. Okay. In exchange for a very small donation, as little as $1 would do, or whatever. I don't like to quote the amount. I hope you understand where I'm coming from, Sagittarius. And now I'm gonna continue. We're gonna clarify and look more into it and give you some more advice with this connection and your life, financial possibly instability here next week. Let's look into more into depth. I will see you on the other side.